Hey there, Saber friends. Got a really awesome lightsaber to share with you today. This one is a Starkiller hilt from the Force Unleashed video game, which came out, it's a long time ago now, maybe 2005. Super awesome game, and this is the lightsaber hilt from the game made by Boba Fett off the FX Saber forums. He's a co-founder of Force Relics. And he really did a great job on this hilt. He included the real quartz crystal here and the brass tubes that actually hide the wires for the button I installed here.
Dan Terry.
Okay, so this has the Nano Biscotte V4 from Plecter Labs. And if you can see into the emitter there, you can tell it has the DIN plug for string blade. This one has the special string blade, the Neopixel. The 5mm blade that I built for this can basically become any color you want. And the crystal actually has the same Neopixel as the blade, so it changes along with the blade. So whatever color you have on the blade, if you have purple, it becomes purple. And right now it's on Dan Terry font. There's 3 fonts on the Nano Biscotte. And one of them, actually I think there maybe is room for 6 fonts now. I'm not sure. I have to check on that. But this lightsaber right now has 3 fonts on it. It's got a bunch of brass parts, including the Graflex pins. It has a 1-inch emitter for the blade, like I told you. It has custom bunny ears. This control box, like I said, with the button in it. It has the biggest, fattest, and best Orbtronic 26650 3.7 lithium-ion pack with protection, and we also have a recharge port in there for the battery pack that you'll charge at 3.7. It's got a 20mm custom Saber Shop 3-watt speaker and some real brass screen material there behind the pommel insert, belt clip, and some weathering, which makes the saber from a few feet away look pristine, but as you get closer, you can see there's weathering. So that was done by Boba Fett before I got the hilt. I got the empty hilt, and then I installed this Plecter Labs Nano Biscotte V4. Then I built the 5mm blade for this with 100 LEDs. I'll show you guys. So this has the DIN plug on the bottom here, custom Saber Shop trans white tube with its tip, drilled out tip for the final LED poking up to give a fuller tip. And like I said, this is like having like many blades in one, because this one blade can become any color. So let's plug it in. See if that plugged it in. I had to undo the blade retention before this can slide in, of course. Okay, so now with the blade in, it's on the first font that I have on here, which is Dan Terry by, I think it's Lord Blako. It's a really cool font, and as you can tell, the lightsaber has the flash on clash, which is, the whole Neopixel compatibility is brand new to the Nano Biscotte this year, so you also have the ability to change the flash on clash color as well as the blade color, and you get this really nice ignition just so cool. So let me show you how the crystal lights up too. And then I can go to the next font here. The second font here is I think it's gray meat. I'm not sure. It's one of the stock Nano Biscotte fonts. And I mix this really sweet green color. It's got some blue in it, and it's got some green in it. Mostly green. It's like a minty. It's a really nice green. If you check out my other video on the blade brightnesses, the Neopixel, my string blades, you can see these colors actually tested in a light meter. I believe this green was over 2,000 lux, which is very, 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 very nice and bright, and also, you know, even all the way down.
Give in to your anger.
And the third font I have on here is Anger. And I have a purple blade for that. Nice purple crystal. Blade matching. Like I said, it's just one of those LEDs that's in the blade. That's how it matches so nicely. You can see the LED in the tip there. As the camera tries to adjust. Okay, let me show you how to get into the lightsabers controls. Just need to take off the belt clip right here. This pommel doesn't screw on, it's a slide fit. So it's held in by the belt clip. Okay, so once I have that off, what I want to do is pull this carefully out. You don't want to pull it too far out, all the wires will come out. That wouldn't be good. So this pommel's connected to the battery and to the rest of the electronics through a little wiring harness. So we just don't want to pull too hard here, but I do want to release the wiring harness to get to Nano Biscotte. You could always take out your SD card, change a bunch of stuff, and change the color if you need to, and to recharge the battery, 1.3 millimeter plug is right there. And then what I do is when I want to put everything back in, I just want to make sure that the little wiring harness wrap right here, the zip tie, just make sure that's tucked into the pommel side before you slide this back in. I could probably do it with my finger. There we go. I just want to make sure that that wire bundle is giving us as much room as possible. And then we just need to line up these two holes to put the belt clip back on. And since it's not a twist off pommel, a little easier to not mess anything up, because you're just kind of pushing it up a little bit. And what you could do is you could test the saber too.
Give in to your anger.
So you press the button once to get the Nano out of deep sleep mode, and then you press it again to activate the lightsaber. Okay, and we could just put this belt clip screw back in. And that's it, you're good to go. So this Starkiller, the Force Unleashed version 1, there was actually a version 2 for the second game, right? That where the character had 2 lightsabers. This is from the first game where he only has the 1 lightsaber that he put together from spare parts. That's why most people's iterations of the Starkiller have a little weathering, look a little beat up, because they're supposed to be put together from spare parts, like in a very fast amount of time. That's what happened in the game. So this one is actually going to be for sale on the FX Saber forums. If you're interested in this, go to the FX Saber forums down under Lightsabers, and if you're a member there, you can join for free, and you can purchase this lightsaber if you want to. It should be up in a couple days. You know, maybe tomorrow it'll be up there. And I think that's about it. So thanks for taking a look at this Neopixel Starkiller, and I'll talk to you guys soon.